multiply by, say, -1, do you know how it changes? Yeah, I know it changes. Thanks, Jerry. But how does it change? Can you tell me that? So, for example, if I said x less than y, and I multiply by -1, how does it change? Give me more. There we go, yes. So, direction of what? Which symbol? Yeah, what's this called? Less than, yeah. So if you multiply by minus, flips around. Okay? And it's same as if you divide by minus. But you don't have to do anything else special. So for example, you can still do this. That's fine. Or you could still say this. That's okay. Yeah? This one? No, this is right. Oh, it's cut off. Yeah, I see. Come on, KJ. There we go. Okay. Multiplying by numbers, fine. So, for example, you could do kx is less than ky, as long as k is a positive. So really, it's just a minus multiplication and division you have to be careful of. It's the same if you divide by a minus as well. You have to flip this. Okay, so it's basic rules, but they can get a bit complicated. Can I scroll down? Yeah. So just a little bit of set notation, yeah. So does anyone know what this set represents? N. Does anyone know this? What's in this set? Or this one? Or this one?
Natural numbers.
Natural numbers, which are what numbers?
0.
Yeah, well, is it this? Or is it this? Take the first one, yeah. Any other opinions? No opinions? You're going with the first one? Unfortunately, it's both. Yeah. The problem is it's not clear in most books which is the one to use for most people. So to prevent confusion when you want to be really clear, I think we go with, we put a little 0 here. When you want to make it clear, you want to include the 0. And you put a little star here when you want to make it clear you don't want the 0. So you see, the problem is some books will say this and some books will say this. So, you know, you could open up your high school book in China, might say one thing, and South Korea or Malaysia might say another one. It might be different to what it says in Ireland. There's no standard for this, unfortunately. But there is for these two. These are both positive and negative whole numbers. So you have like all the negative numbers and all the positive ones like that. And this one is just every real number. Okay. Now, what about this? Does anyone know what this is?
Yeah, I think so.
What do we think it is?
More than A and equal and less than B equal.
Good. So, this is all the numbers more than or equal to A and less than or equal to B. All the real numbers. in between these two, A and B. Very good. Okay, Jerry, since you're on a roll, what's this one?
More than, no, less than.
Good job. Let's pick on Jerry some more. Jerry, what's this one now?
More than equal, less
Yeah.
than B.
Good. More than or equal to A, less than but not equal to B. And then, of course, obviously, the last possibility I have is this way. This is more than A, less than or equal B. These have names. Does anyone know their names? If you know it, it might translate.
Closed and opened.
Yes, which is which?
I think it is opened and now it's closed.
It is open here, good, and these ones are called closed. Yeah. So when we say it's closed, it means we include it. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have some basics notation, let's have a look at some examples. Okay. Can we scroll down? No, I see rising. Yeah? Okay. Right, let's start off with a not too difficult of an example. So as our first example, I tell you x is a real number and I want you to solve minus 5x less than or equal to x plus 6. Okay, well, just do the normal rules of algebra here. So that's minus 5x minus x less than or equal to 6. Minus 6x less than or equal to 6. And we have to be careful here. X greater than or equal to 6 over minus 6. X greater than or equal to minus 1. And I want this drawn on a number line as well.
I'm sorry, now.
Yeah.
How did we get the 6?
Which 6 now? The one on the left?
Yeah.
That was minus 5x minus 1x. Total is minus 6 then.
Thank you.
Okay. So just to be careful here, if I want to include the minus 1, I draw it like this. If I don't want the minus 1, like this. So I do want the minus 1 here, so I colour this in, and x is bigger than minus 1, so it's all of this. Yeah, so this one here is for closed, and that one is for open now. Okay, write this example. Oh my goodness, what happened to you? Wait, how late are you? Are you too late? Oh, you have 1 minute left, I'm not joking, sit down. Okay, yeah, write this one down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So it goes
You have this?
It's
Yeah.
smaller than minus 1, so it will be minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, it goes this way.
Okay, I think we all have this written down. Yeah, we'll do the next example. Yeah, next example. Okay. There's two ways to do the next example, so I'll show you both ways. Minus 11 less than or equal to minus 4x plus 5 less than or equal to 13, and I tell you x is a natural number. And this time, just to be clear, in the last question I wanted the answer on the number line, and in this question I want the answer as a set. Okay, so let's have a look here. First way to do it is to split this into two problems. So we have minus 11 less than or equal to minus 4x plus 5 and minus 4x plus 5 less than or equal to 13. And the and is important. It's an and, not an or. Okay, so doing the problems separately. This will be minus 11 minus 5 less than or equal to minus 4x, minus 16 less than or equal to minus 4x, minus 16 over minus 4 greater than or equal to x. So we have 4 x. Yes? 16 divide 4 is 4, I hope. Isn't it?
Yeah.
How long have you been awake? What time did you wake up at? Did you have breakfast yet?
No.
Ah, no. This is the problem. Okay, so over here we have minus 4x less than or equal to 13 minus 5 minus 4x less than or equal to 8. X bigger than or equal to 8 over minus 4. X bigger than or equal to minus 2. Now the and is very important here. So if I scroll down a bit, here I'm telling you, let me see, let's just say 3, 4, 5, etc. X is smaller than 4, including 4. So it's here to the left.
This is how they do the set?
Hmm?
This is how they do the set?
The set, no, I'm getting to the set in a moment. I'm still doing the number line at the moment. And this one here, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, etc. This one here is x is bigger than minus 2, so that's to the right here. Now, let's put the and together. So we're looking for numbers which are smaller than 4 and bigger than minus 2. So that basically means everything from minus 2 to 4. But that's not quite finished. Because remember in the question I said x is a natural number not including 0. Let me just check something here. Yeah. Wait, what? One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I said x is a natural number not including 0. So now we have to pick out the numbers we can use. Can we use 4? Yep.
Yeah.
3 is okay. 2 is okay. 1's okay. 0? No. Minus 1? No. Minus 2? No. So the answer at the end is just the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the answer set. Okay, so I said there's another way to do it, so let's have a look at that other way now in a moment.
did we get 1 to 4? What the reason?
Why do we get 1 to 4? Why not minus 2 to 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the very start, I said x is a natural number, which means we can't take the negative numbers as part of the answer. So in other words, because of this, we cut from our answer these minus numbers here, and we'll only stick with these ones then. Yes?
So the question asked me to give the n star?
Yeah, that'll be given in the question.
Yeah.
So it'll say that in the question then, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, let me show you the other way to do this one now. Let me just write it down again. This way I prefer because it's a bit quicker. So what we do, we keep it all together. So first I put a minus 5, a minus 5, and a minus 5 on everything. Then I'll get minus 16. Yeah, that's it. Now what do I do next? No, the other verb, not multiply. Go on, Jerry. Wait, Jerry's telling me something. What, Jerry? What's the word? No, don't tell him. Begins with a D.
I know use minus 16 over minus 4.
Yeah, what's the verb?
Divide.
Yes. Minus 4 here. Okay. But we have to flip them around as well. So this is 4 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to minus 2. No, I didn't flip it. 4 greater than or equal to x, greater than or equal to minus 2. So just like last time, we're told the answer is between minus 2 and 4. But again, because we can only use the natural numbers, we end up with the same result. Okay, so write this method down, much quicker method. And we'll do another type of problem here. Look at a quadratic now. Okay, can I scroll down? Yep. Okay, let's have a look at how we deal with quadratics. So let's say I have something like 21x squared plus 32x plus 12 greater than or equal to 0. So again, there's two ways to do these. I'll just show you both ways and you can choose which way you prefer. In both ways, we still have to factorize. So 7x plus 6, 2x, 3. Is that right? 21, 12, 18 and 14. Yeah. Okay, so you have two ways to do this. Oh, and x is a real number here. Okay. So, the first way to do it, you have two numbers which multiply and the result must be a positive. So the only way that can happen is if these are both positive or they're both negative. Yeah, so we either have 7x plus 6 greater than or equal to 0 and 3x plus 2 greater than or equal to 0. Big or, yes. 7x plus 6 less than 0, and then and 3x plus 2 less than or equal to 0. Okay, so be careful with your words here. There's an or between these and an and between these. So here we need this and this to be true, or we need this and this to be true. So let's deal with the left first. that means x must be bigger than or equal to minus 6 over 7 and x bigger than or equal to minus 2 over 3. So number line will help here. Here's minus 6 over 7. Here's minus 2 over 3. Here's 0. And firstly, I need x to be bigger than minus 6 over 7 and bigger than minus 2 over 3. So the only way I can have both true is if x was bigger than or equal to minus 2 over 3. That's the only way both can be true at the same time. It's the only way I can get the and if x is bigger than minus 2 over 3. Let's have a look at the right now. So this means x is smaller than or equal to minus 6 over 7 and x is smaller than or equal to minus 2 over 3. Let's draw this again. So once again, there's minus 6 over 7, there's minus 2 over 3, there's 0. I need x smaller than minus 6 over 7 and x smaller than minus 2 over 3. And the only way I can have and here, yeah, x less than or equal to minus 6 over 7. And there's an or here. So the answer is either x is bigger than or equal to minus 2 over 3 or x is smaller than or equal to minus 6 over 7. Okay, that's one way to do it. I said I'd show you two ways, so we'll have a look at the second way in a moment now.
I'm sorry, maybe this question is not important, but we use two colours that way down.
No, it's just for me to keep track. It's so I can see where they both overlap, but it's not really necessary. It's just for convenience.
Okay, thank you.
Can you see down the back there? No? Yeah. In a moment, let me show you the other way to do it. Continue?
Yeah.
So, here we have, what was it, 7x plus 6, 3x plus 2, bigger than or equal to 0. Now the other way to do it is much quicker, much nicer. What you do is you draw the answer as a quadratic very quickly here. So that's minus 6 over 7. And that's minus 2 over 3. And the shape of the quadratic will be like this. And then what you do is you look at this. And if it's bigger than 0, that means above. Or if it was less than 0, it could be or below. So in this case, it's above. What I mean by above is, I mean this part. Yeah, this is above. This part here is below. So because we're looking at the above piece, what you do is you colour this in, and you take this part, and this part. So that means x is smaller than minus 6 over 7 or... Yeah. So much quicker. Much quicker. If it was the other way, if it was like this, then you look here, and the answer would be between these two. Also, let's write the answer as a set. So here, this is from minus infinity to 6 over 7, open or closed.
Close.
Close, good. And then this one here is minus 2 over 3 to infinity, open. And what symbol do I use to put the two answers together? Yeah, what's it called? Go for it. The other one, the one that's upside down from that. Ah, come on, somebody must know the name of this symbol.
Yeah.
Union. Yeah, union. Okay, you got this? Just be careful in the exam. Sometimes they ask for the answer as a set, and sometimes they don't. If they don't, you can just give it like this. But if the question asked for the answer as a set, you must give it like this. Okay, can I scroll down and do another example here? Yeah. Okay, so now on to a really hard one now. X is a natural number including 0. 71 less than or equal to 2x squared plus 20x plus 49 less than or equal to 97. Okay, so the way to deal with these is you must break them up into two problems. So you have 71 less than or equal to 2x squared plus 20x plus 49. And what's next? And or? And, yeah. And 2x squared plus 20x plus 49 less than or equal to 97. Okay, so this is 2x squared plus 20x plus 49 minus 71, and that's bigger than or equal to 0. And then this one here is 2x squared plus 20x plus 49 minus 97 less than or equal to 0. So what do I get here, please? Yeah, 2x squared plus 20, 50, 32, is it?
Yeah.
No, 22. So that means x squared plus 10x plus 11, bigger than or equal to 0? Not? Oh, minus 22, thanks. Okay, and then here we have 2x squared plus 20, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 49 is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 48, is it? Minus 48? Less than or equal to 0. So we get x squared plus 10x minus 24 less than or equal to 0. Okay. This is x. It has to be 11 and 1. And then this one here has to be 12 and 2. X plus 12, x minus 2. So if I draw, let me see, I have minus 11 and 1. And here, what have I got? 2 and minus 12. So this is above and this is below. So above means here, and below means here. So this means x is less than or equal to minus 11, or x is bigger than or equal to 1, and x is between minus 12 and 2. So we need to put these answers together now. Okay, so let me draw a number line to help. Minus 12, minus 11, minus 10, and then we'll have 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the answer in red on the left, so minus 11 or smaller, 1 or greater, and then the answer in blue on the right, so between minus 12 and 2, and because of the and, we want both at the same time, which happens here and it happens here. So we have minus 12 to minus 11 union 1 to 2. And you might think that's finished, but now we have to remember that I said x is a natural number including 0. So I throw these away, and I don't use every number from 1 to 2, I only use 1 and 2. So this is the answer at the end. Okay, this is the hardest type you can have. Okay. Can I scroll down? Yeah.
When is it an or situation and an and situation?
How do you know which is which? Is it, yeah. I suppose usually what you might call on the top level it's and, because if you think about it, if I wrote this statement, A less than or equal to B less than or equal to C, this must be an and, because if I want this to be true, all of it must be true. I can't choose parts of it to be true, so it must be that this is true and this is true. But what about when we need an or, like here? Well, it's the or because this I'll be happy with as the answer, or this one will be happy with as the answer. For example, if I put x is 2, this is a positive and this is a positive, so I'm happy. If I put x is minus 12, then this is a negative and this is a negative, which makes it a positive. So the or means I'm happy with either of these being true. The and means I must have both of these to be true because the original needs to be fully true. Yes, zoom out. Here. Here. Yeah. Okay, write this one down, please. Do you have this? Yeah? Okay. Let's have a look at some questions for you to try. Let me see. Let me pick out some. Yeah, okay. Let me just check the attendance here. Right, Alvin,
Yeah.
Amelia, Tony,
Yeah.
Clement,
Yeah.
Jonathan. Where's Jonathan? Oh, there. Donna,
Yeah.
yeah. Dylan,
Yeah.
Drew, Hanukkah, Eric,
Yeah.
Andy,
Yeah.
Dennis,
Yeah.
Sarah,
Here.
Fahad. No Fahad? Okay. Science and engineering then. Andrew,
Yeah.
Bruce,
Yeah.
where? Oh, there you are. Monica,
Yeah.
Chrissy, Jerry, KJ, Brian, Lee,
Yeah.
Victoria, Sean, Sammy. Where? There. Yeah.
So this is my name division.
Did I not? What's your name?
Yes.
Oh, I must have skipped over it. Yash. Don't worry, because in my head, when I was going to do the attendance, all I was remembering that the only person out was Fahad, so I would have marked you in anyways. Finished? Oh, not bad, not bad. Maybe I should give you more.
This one. I'm sorry, this is wrong. This is correct. This is correct. Then is that changed?
So that means
We need this. We need to put this. Here. Infinite.
hopefully not the first or give you